What the fuck was all that about? I don't know. Oh, I need to wait for it to start up again. Because obviously, I'm an idiot. A little bit. Go live. Go live. Go live, you bitch. Cool. Sweet. Sweet. So we do this, put that there, put this over here so it doesn't interfere. That should be fine. What the fuck was that all about? That was nuts. That was nuts. Nuts, man. Nuts. But yay! We're back in the world of Stardew. We're gonna build some shit and we know what to do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, cool. We have sound. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. We have sound, which is cool. That's what we need. We need sound. Click click. So how is everybody doing today? Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday. I was. Yeah, it was just yesterday. Cool. Oof. Things happen. It's called life. Yeah, couldn't get on yesterday. It's quite brutal. Quite brutal indeed. But hey, we're back today. Cool, Sam kid. Where's the other kid? Oh god, you're start slagging already. What's up, kid? What's up, wife? That's okay, you can sweat all you like. You know a little bit of sweating last night for you? Mm-hmm. I've not went to work yet, so there's no point. Whoa, so lag there. Okay, let's check down here. I knew it. I don't think I'll be doing it as long as I usually do it today, but hey, at least we're doing some of it. A couple hours, I'll be fine. So yeah, fucking yesterday was mental day, but we can get into that in a bit. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, it's all been doing. You've been good. You've been behaving. Oh, wrong one. Hopefully not. It's always better to misbehave, right? Okay, boom. Rabbit. Oh, don't give them an orange. Oh, don't do that either. Yeah, you have the whole. Oh, gonna hold the one rabbit. Yeah. So, yesterday was quite mental. I ended up waking up pretty early, so I was in high spirits for doing this. And I had to go to the shop, and yeah, basically just loads of things kept piling up, and then it was like 4 o'clock by the time I'd finished, and I was like, oh my god, really? That's the day away. It's like I could probably stream at night, but on Mondays I have my comedy club guys, so there's no chance for me to actually do anything on Mondays. So yeah, So that's why yesterday was a quiet day for me. I didn't even think I logged in Discord, to be fair. I'm not even sure if it was on my laptop. I think it was, because I had to use it to get into the comedy club stuff. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun day though. We got a lot of writing done, which was pretty cool. We got some new scenes set out, so that's going to be fun. And we started working out what props we're going to need for going forward with the filming. So yay! Obviously it's not going to be filmed until after the lockdowns are all lifted, and but in that coming time you'll know when it's happening. Because I will be cutting my hair and shaving to suit the parts I'm playing. So we're filming it in really weird time sinks. Like me and my long hair and beard is probably going to be like the first things getting filmed, and then not long after that will be loads of different kinds of hairstyles, which will be fun. It's been a while since I had a haircut. I'm not even joking. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Aha, cool. There we go. Boom. Okay, we got a coos going. That will be pretty damn interesting. Boom, boom, boom. We get a coos done. Do 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Done. Okay, so we got our goats. You goaty bastard. Just. Okay. Hello. Hello. Merp. Boom. Donut. Ah, crap. Boom, boom. Oop. For a walk past. Because, I was gonna just walk past and leave that and be like, fuck it. Don't care. Yeah. Dump them. Fuck that, right? Cool, we've got some food, so what I'm thinking is go and do some of the mines until, say, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then do the truffles. Then. Truffles should be the last thing I do every day, I need to remember that. Can anybody remember? Can anybody work out what I just forgot? Can you remember what? Can anybody work out what I just forgot to do? Yep, that is correct. I forgot to check my cellar. Well, the casks. God damn me. It's fine. Yeah, it's all gravy. But yeah, because I've not had really much time to do much. I've been playing my phone game, which I haven't played in a very long time, and I've been really getting back into it. So back into it is fun. It is like a total very old game. It's like 11 years old, but it's like a heavy grind game. So you can spend like 5-6 days grinding to level up because it's really grinding. I like those kind of games. Fucker. You get back in the corner with that bastard. You call a kid. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Wow. Ooh, an iridium bar. That's like the nice. Ba-da, ba-da, boom. Ba-da, boom, boom, boom. Ba-da, ba-da, boom. This would be a pretty good thing to sample. Ship doesn't go on for long. It just stops right there and then when you're like, oh man, it's just starting to get good. Okay, you could talk through in a bit of a like a boof and a boof boof or a boom chika or some shit. But no, they didn't. Get himself being nice. I was like, boom, 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 which is awesome. I think it's a really funky tune. Funky tune. I heard a fly. Or I thought I heard a fly, then the window getting hit by something soft, you know, like a bug hitting the window. Hopefully there's not a giant bug there. It's like, hey guys, how you doing? You playing some Stardew? Like, oh my god, no! Boof, boof, boom, bud, bud, chicka, chicka. Yeah, man, totally. I like that chin. His chin is pretty good. Like, oh god, his mum is. Ah, shit. Okay, cool. Oh crap. Oh crap, crap, crap. Ah, nah, they're totally gonna. Oh shit, really? Ah! Help! Oh my god. Help, help, this is insane! Oh crap. I need to eat food. I need to eat food. Holy shit, holy shit. Yeah, it's like, oh my god, no. Yay! You know what? I don't want to say nothing about bad luck, but yeah, I have the worst luck. Oh my god, what? Goddamn mummy, man. So space. Oh my god, man, this is insane. This is like, what the fuck? Oh, you got me. Boo, boo. How you getting on, man? How have you been this past few days? I have not been around, which is pretty nuts. Wasn't really doing anything, just no free time, you know, those ones where you're like, all day you're just busy and then you're like, oh my god. Oh. Stay. Always bad, always in. Oop. Oop. Why, mummy man? Why, mummy man? I'm just trying to do my job, you know? I'm just a little miner guy. I'm just a miner, man. Oh, I found it. Whew. Yeah, it was quite interesting yesterday because I never really got much chance to do anything. So I just sat and played my phone. Because I was basically just sitting around. It was not. Well, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, cool. So we might be able to get a lot of iridium here, which would be good. I actually got a bar of iridium. Yay. Oh crap, 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 crap. No! 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 Oh shit. I'm gonna get killed by little ones. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh, I've been playing the Ghost of Tsushima. That's cool, man. Yeah, everybody seems to be going mental for that right now. It's like, what? Uh, pretty good, man. Like, uh, I was meant to stream yesterday, but ended up having to do like the comedy club stuff, so I didn't really get a chance to. By the time I'd finished like all my daily stuff, it was like backy 4, so I was like, oh well. So I just sat and played my phone until then. But yeah, it's been quite basically that phone game, man. I've been doing really well on it. I restarted my character because I got to level 91. Um, like it's a really grindy game though. It's like I've been playing it for 11 years and I got to level 91, and then 5 days ago I restarted it, and now I'm at level 91. But I've been playing it quite hardcore. Fuck. But yeah, I really enjoy that game. It's like total old school as anything, just point and click and auto attack and stuff. So I'm just like, cool. Yeah, it's like 11-year-old. So the funny thing is, they actually released a newer version of it, but everybody kept playing the older version. So it's like, yay. And they've not given up on it. They've actually continued to release like updates and stuff for it because like the community is like really into it, which I'm grateful for because I spent a lot of time in that game. Like especially the past 5 days, probably put like a good easy like 8 hours into it. Like for example, when I was GMing D&D, oh, there you go. On Sunday, I had my phone sitting right there, and I just kept tapping the attack button. I was just as I was jamming D&D, I was just tapping the attack button the whole time, which is quite funny because it was. Oh yeah, man, it's awesome. Like it's like I started playing it when I was in my house when I had my own place and stuff, and it was just one of those games that's like you need to on. Oh god, oh, that's a shame. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, oh. Well, it's just not really multitasking. It's just sort of going, yeah, man. So this happens. you just you just set something in auto motion. But oh man, that did you hear about what happened on Sunday at the during the D&D game? Oh, this was brutal. Like, oh my god. Yeah, run away. That can go in there. That's not for there. So this one, boom. They all go in there. So there's that. Uh-huh. What? Wait, shouldn't the jade? No. Wasn't the jade in there? Ah, what did I do with all the jade? Oh, okay, cool. So they snuck in to the, the mushroom grove under the city where uh, the Myconids were living. So they made their way through the tunnels. I'm like, go, roll a con save. Roll a con save every time they pass these red mushrooms. Because they were giving off spores that, like, were the madness spores. So they're like, alright, cool. So eventually everybody, oh, damn, I need more. So eventually everybody needed them. Like, needed to make day con saves, and everyone at least failed one con save. So it's like, ooh, so everybody is affected with this. Nice. So they come across this tiny little myconid called Cheep Cheep, and he's like, "Oh, hey guys, you wanna help us? You know, hey, what are you doing? You wanna be friends?" and Ota's like, "Yeah, man, I'll be your friend." Gets him on his shoulder and stuff. And like he's the only one that can speak to them at the start because he's a myconid and he's got to do the thing where they breathe spores all over everybody. The funny thing is, I'm sitting like, so make a con save. You can choose to fail it, and the look on his face was priceless. It's like, what? It's like I'd like an insight roll to see if this guy was going to do it. And well, no, man, he seems up and about. He's like just in a, just in a wee spore effect, you know. He's like, okay, I choose to fail it. It's like, sound. You can understand what he says. He basically explains that there were, his like ancestor found a crack, and they basically just walked their way into this tunnel, which was like full of mushrooms and stuff. And like they made it their home because they couldn't leave because like once they entered the crack, like the caveway like collapsed in, so they couldn't leave. And they couldn't leave for the front way because every time it was sunlight, they would die because myconids die when they've been in the sunlight for like a minute. So he's like, oh no. So they're like, all right, we'll help you. We'll help you escape. So they meet the elder. They managed to convince the elder, who was really set on going after killing the dwarfs because like they ended up telling them, oh, by the way, the dwarfs are eating your like kids and stuff. And he's like, what? I want to kill them all. It's like, yeah, there's something called being too honest with people. But they managed to talk him down, and he was more interested in saving the myconids that were there and getting them out. So they got the Handren, the hammer, the dwarf guy that they rescued for the stone, and they got him to create an opening while they sat in defense, making sure that nothing bad happened. Whoa, crap! That's all done. Shit. Oh dear. Cool. Yeah, man, it was pretty cool. So they decide they're going to tunnel up into the building rather than actually like going out the front way because there was a guy watching. What they didn't know was the guy was half blind, so he wouldn't have seen them anyway. But I made Sion burn 2 luck points, so I wasn't going to give that away until later on. Totally. It was like you burnt 3 luck points. Sorry. It's like, yeah, sucks to be you. It's like you didn't even need to, but you didn't know that, so that's a good thing. So they break into Brenda's house, who's the woman barbarian that they ended up knocking out before they escaped. So they start making the antidote in our kitchen, and she like the thing is they're sitting there for the whole time like, oh, we're just gonna chill out in our house and play cards, and it's like, okay, so you gonna do anything? No, I'm not gonna do anything. It's like, okay. 1 hour passes, 2 hour passes, 3 hours pass, 4 hours pass. Give us a perception roll. She comes home. She comes home. And they're like, oh god, we gotta be quiet. So I'm like, stealth roll. So like, right, cool. So they'll roll pretty well, and I'm like, right, cool. That beats our like passive perception, but I'm gonna give her a roll because she's gonna give a listen to see if there's anything in our house because she couldn't find anybody, and they found the wagons just outside the town, so she's quite suspect that stuff's going on. So she fails it, and she's like, okay, I'm going to bed. I could maybe have something to eat. You could see the looks on their faces, and they're like, "No, I'm just going to go to bed." Actually, I was like, "That's amazing." uh, so Ruff and Iris end up, Cleo and Iris end up breaking the silence by scraping basically they failed their stealth check when they were trying to do something, and they made a sound, and that roused the dwarf, and she came out with her great axe and was sort of hiding behind the door waiting on them coming out, and they were waiting on her coming in. It was a sort of Mexican standoff for a while, and it was like, oh, this is cool, what's going to happen. And they start talking to her, and they're like, oh, we have a cure for you, Ken. We're not here to hurt you. If we did, we could have killed you in your sleep and that. And she's just like, all right, as long as you like on Handren's honor that you're not here to do anything. And he's like, yeah, I'm a dwarf. You trust me, blah blah blah. I'm your greatest hero. And she's like, oh, okay. And Scion done Carrion, that's what his character's name is. He passed his persuasion roll, so he's more inclined to like listen to him. So he's like, all right, cool. She's like, oh, all right, cool, I'll come in. So she comes in, sits and talks with him for an hour, and then drinks the antidote, and then all the memories come flooding back. She divulges that they've been eating people, and they've ate a giant, they've ate travellers, they've ate a group of kenku that travelled through, and like she's saying they ate a group of kenku. Yep, Danny was like, what? Nobody fucking eats kenku. It's like, well, they're basically being told by like a hive mind that they find it. And she like breaks down and starts crying and stuff. But they managed like, well, because she's like now sane, she knows what was wrong and what they'd done was like, really bad. So she ends up like, I'll talk to the boss guy and like get him to drink it, so you didn't have to worry. So they're like, all right, cool, we'll do that. So they just leave, and they get outside, and Sion's character is like, oh, maybe the dwarf should interact with him. So she steps forward, not Handren. She steps forward, and you just see Sion do the slap in the head, and she's like, "Hey, hey, what's happening, Vox? I got this potion for you to drink. It's totally not poison at all." She failed her persuasion like a major. It was like a 2-year-old. I was like, "Oh my god, that is so bad." So Sion ends up like using his bardic stuff to help convince that it's not poisonous, and like Handren steps in and he's like, yeah, I'll drink one too. If you drink it, I'll drink one. And he's like, all right, if you drink it, I'll drink it. So once he drinks it, all his memories come back, and it reveals that his wife caught it. Basically, anybody that had been going into the mines to farm it, which was his wife and his daughter, ended up contracting the madness and like developing fungal infections that come out the eye or out the brain. So it basically does kill them. And oh man, it was hilarious because they're like, oh shit. So his wife and daughter are in the cellar, and it's like, all right. And it's like, I'm going to give that to Gampor, the blind guy that's staying on watch. So he comes down and he's like, he drinks it and he goes catatonic. Like the amount of things he was made to do is insane. Like he just collapses to the ground, cries and whimpers. So he's completely useless at this point. The rest of the party are like, cool. Where's the wizard, Kelman Roth? And they're like, we'll need to find him and total give him the cure. And that it's like, all right, cool. So they go into the lord's, well, the headman's house, Vox's house, and they're like, is there a basement? He's like, yeah, that's where my wife and daughter are. You need to be careful though, because my wife and daughter have got the spores coming out of there. Yeah, man, the horror. Totally, man. Everything looks all nicey nicey, and then it's like just the dark horrorness of them eating people and shit. And like the decayed body of a wife that's been possessed by that Yug-Soloth, the spore gods. So they go into the basement, and the like right, so they open the door to the basement. As they open the door to the basement, the dwarf was down there, and he was like, "What the hell?" And again, he runs in, and he's like, "Oh my god, protect me! They're coming! Defeat them!" So they all run down. Simon's character casts suggestion. He's like, "I suggest you come over here and drink this potion." And he's like, "All right, cool," because he failed it. But Ota runs over, grabs him, picks him up, and like carries him over to where Sion is. So he's like, "All right, cool, that's fine." He's where he needed to go. So as soon as he like drinks a potion, he'll be fine. So they give him a potion, and he drinks it. Just then, the wife comes round the corner, and she's like, "I'm going to cast one of my spores." Just a 25 area foot. I was like, "All right, cool." The only one that fails it is Rough, and he is infected with the spore disease. Basically, if he fails 3 saves over 3 days, he turns into a spore servant. It's basically a way to permanently kill characters with it, getting them to be brought back. So Ruff gets infected by it. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh shit. So Scion fires a lightning bolt at her. That doesn't real nothing. The dwarf guy, he drinks the potion and he's like looking around, being like, huh, huh. So Scion goes to move, and he opportunity attacks Scion because he's actually the bad guy that's like made the spore shit happen. He's actually like the one to blame for everything that's going on, and they just wasted the last potion they had brewed of the spore thing to try and help him, and he was doing it willingly. It's like, oh dear, you guys don't have any more of those potions, do you? It's like, oh shit. So the daughter comes round. She tries to do something, doesn't really work. So it's like, oh well, okay. She tries to do one of the spore things. It gets back round to the mother's turn, and this is where I really fucked the party. I used the mind control spores on Ruff's character. Like it's a cloud that goes round, but it only affected Ruff's character. It would have affected Ota, but he had advantage on the roll. Otherwise, he would have rolled a 9 and he'd have been affected by it. And basically, they're charmed for 24 hours, and you basically protect the people who. Basically, she goes, protect me. So for the next 24 hours, Ruff will avenge them if they die. So he starts chopping the shit out of Sion's character, and he's like, what the hell? Luckily, Ota sparkles him out because he's not taking over. So Sion creates a wall of fire around him, pretty much burns them all to death. Ota manages to save the dwarf, getting burnt, nearly dies himself. He's on like 4 health or something. Sion heals him back up, and Ruff becomes unstunned. Attacks Ota, nearly kills him. Ota attacks Cleo, doesn't kill him. Nyrus, has to run in and cuddle Cleo. Now, Cleo's got a belty fire giant strength, which means her strength is 27, I believe. 27 or 25. It's quite high. And a dark elf, thief, mastermind, so nae strength, holds her in a grapple and successfully holds her in a grapple. Next turn, well, okay, so he holds her in a grapple, Sion ties rope round her so she can't break out. He gets a 25 on the knot, but the rope itself is like 17, so she needs a 17 to get out. She tries, can't do it. Nyrus throws her to the ground, judo style. Pow! Stands on it, like sits on her back, and it's like, man, this thief out fought a fighter in hand-to-hand combat. What the hell? Yeah, it was quite hilarious. And yeah, that's pretty much where we left it. Cleo's getting, like, she's tied up. The dwarf guy who's done this problem is tied up. Hey, what are you doing, my tea set? And yeah, man, that's yeah. I nearly had a finesse style. Well, he was using his athletics rather than his acrobatics. I was like, what? Because he's doing the grappling, so he has to use his athletics, whereas Cleo was doing it with athletics because it's like +9 or some shit because of the bell. And it's like, oh my god, I can't believe this total wee finesse rogue just total managed to take her out. like cuddle, bam, to the ground, down you go. Yeah, but they ended up taking the belt off her and tying her and that guy up, and ended up just putting them upstairs, which is it's pretty cool. Oh, it's still there. Sound. But yeah, oh my god, it was so fun. So funny. Just a lot of the stuff. Like I couldn't believe half the stuff that happened during that game. I'm like, no way, no way. It was pretty. Because the thing is, see if I'd managed to get Ota, he'd have killed everybody, and I did have him, but he had advantage. It's like so close, so close. I nearly had him kill his friends. I would have destroyed him mentally. Because for ages it's like he was like, I'm like, how am I going to deal with Ota? How am I going to deal with him? And it's like he was like, you've got to trick him. And I was like, no, 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 no. There's another way. I can have you kill your friends. Like the thing was, I wasn't even going to use the Myconids, because I didn't expect him to break the stone. I just expected him to go, oh look, landmark, leave, cool, cool landmark, and then leave. But no, he was like, I'm going to break this. It's like, oh shit, okay. So I need to come up with a thing for a dwarven town now. Um, and I just sort of I was speaking to Sion a couple of weeks before we started playing that game, and he was like, because there was that game, and then there was a Kobold game, so it was like a little bit of a gap between. And I was speaking to Sion, and he's talking about um this this disease. If you eat too much sugar, you can grow eyes out of your eye. You can grow multiple eyes that grow out of your eye. And I was like, what? And he was trying to freak me out with it, but that made me think he Myconids, and I was like, Myconids, because I love the Underdark. It's like one of my favorite places. It's such an evil place, but I love it so much because it is just so evil. And I was like, you know what would really be funny? Myconids. Because, like, they were all nice and cutesy and stuff because, well, they hadn't done anything bad to them, but see if they'd said anything wrong or, like, just been a bit hostile, there was, like, a couple of hundred Myconid in there. Ken, they were just like the little kids, but there was a Mycost, which is the adult one that's crazy, and there was Cheap Cheap, who was a Mycost that was slowly becoming one. But because the old one was a crazy one and he had to take care of the younger ones, he was just like a good character, like for now. But when he gets back to the fungus world, it's going to be like, oh, you need to be like this now, and it'll totally change him. But then again, he might bring a new way of thinking to the fungal world, so like that could actually be beneficial for the Myconids for that happening. Yeah, man. Like I love the Underdark. Which is quite funny because I'd actually thought about it. I was like, oh, see if we're gonna, you know, if I actually managed to kill everybody during this campaign, uh, I was thinking about just doing like a just start off a normal one, like, oh, you're out in the woods, you saw me, nicey, nicey, happy, happy, yeah, guys, what's happening? Okay, now you're being attacked by dark elf pirates. You're being kidnapped and sold into slavery. You are now in the Underdark. Have fun with that. And have them fight through the gladiatorial arenas or some shit. And then, like, gain their freedom and, like, try and work out some of the politics that's going on down there. And because that's, like, one of my favorite things about down there. It's all the politics. Like I'm like a quite a social character. Yeah, man, plot twist, plot twist. Like the thing is, the first game will probably be them like, oh, he's meeting a clearing or can some druidic circle where it's a safe haven between travels, and you meet there. Then I'll have it attacked by pirates on the first night when they're all like, yeah, we're just gonna relax and do shit. It's cool, man. You're all safe here. Boom. Pirates attacked, kidnap all the druids, and take you with them. Oh man, did you see the first game? Like I like my Like, see the one with you in the carts. That was a slow burn because I didn't know how yous would take I knew you'd be fine with it, but I was like, I don't know. I have to slow burn it. I have to like slow burn it. But with the humble beginning, they're in a bar for the first like hour. I'm like, well, for the first 45 minutes, I'm like, right, cool. You wake up, come downstairs. This is what's happening. You wake up, you come downstairs, introduce your character. You know, it just slowly working in that way. Then I'm like, right, so what do you want to do? And they're like, oh, just sit and have breakfast, get drunk. It's like, cool. 1 hour passes, 2 hour passes. A guard runs into him, cut to bits, bleeding from the mouth. He's like, they're attacking! Everybody's like, what? And just as that happens, zombies burst through the window and grab the little boy that's like the bard boy and try and pull him at the window and shit. It's like, yep. Yep. They're just like, fuck, we've got to fight hundreds of zombies. It's like, yes, you do. You would have had to fight them anyway, but the bar's probably the safest place because there's loads of people here with you. Yeah, I hope they enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was awesome. Just their faces been like, whoa. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, am I out of? I think I'm out of melons. Nope. What? Oh, I'm out of melons. Cool. Yeah, no man, it was so funny. Yeah, that's exactly what I prefer. Like, if you're gonna do horror, it has to be surprise. It can't just be like it can be, but I prefer the and no, there's fucking werewolves. It's like what? There's werewolves. um, I get that for one like the GM I play with though, because he likes Call of Cthulhu a lot, so you'll be sitting playing like a detective game where it's like trying to solve a murder and shit, and you're like, okay, who's the murderer? And then it turns out there's like fucking demons and eldritch signs and stuff, and you're just like, oh my god, I'm gonna get sacrificed to Cthulhu, aren't I? And he's like, probably. He's like, oh my god, oh my god. Well, yeah, you didn't really give me much info. It was kind of like, oh, do you want to play a game of D&D? I was like, yeah, man, I love D&D. I'll play a game. It's like, cool. Shia LaBeouf. What? 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 Though I did love it. It was amazing. Good fun. Such good fun, man. Like that game. That was it was just like mind blowing. Right, take that out because that's thingy. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. Yeah, run! This isn't a murder. It's a cult. Oh, like because he's the guy that runs our like D&D games. It's quite funny because we're sitting there the whole time. The whole time we'll be sitting there going, "It's a cult." It's like what? It's like it's a cult. It's like what makes you think it's a cult? Again with the eyebrow raise, and you're just like, it has to be a cult. And he's like, why? It's like because it's you. It's you. It has to be a cult. And he's like, no. You're just like, there's a cult. Which is quite funny, like, because all the time he is just like, damn it, it is a cult. Oh man, like the thing about that game was, uh, I had no idea what any of the other well, I can't like I had no idea what they were gonna do. That's why I was so panicky and jumpy, man. Like remember when we were going into the like well after it as we keep playing, we went into the maze and I just blew those guys up. I was like, no, I'm not taking any chances. No chances today. Cool, man. That's pretty cool. Like you don't need to rush it, man. There's quite a few games going on and stuff. Uh, like I'm actually a lot more busier in lockdown than I am normally. It's just because I'm here, so it's just constant. But yeah, man, that'd be cool. A cool game. Really want to continue the dwarf one. That'd be fun. Can as dwarf miners, just being miners, doing miny stuff. Because that was that bloody boy, man. Oh, totally, man. And it gives you something to work on while you're like in the house and stuff. No, I get that totally, man. Because there's nothing worse than just sitting around with yourself. Because it's like, yeah, I get bored that way. That's why I've like booked myself so badly. like um like yesterday I didn't really like I wasn't really doing much, but it was more I didn't have time to do streaming, and then when it got to 4 o'clock, I was like, oh, that sucks. And then it was kind of like, I've got the comedy club in a couple of hours, so I can't really do anything else. So I'll just start and write stuff. Oh man, you know who Gurer is? The guy that does the Luftwaffen back in World War II, and the guy Barbie who was like a butcher. Like basically we're doing Barbie Girl. This is what I done last night. I wrote the song Barbie Girl, but included lines like butchering Jews every day, and yeah, totally, it's really offensive. uh, like laceration, death is my creation, Ken, that sort of thing. Yeah, it was quite dark, but it's like done because we're gonna like do it as a pop song for one of the episodes. I think it's like Herren Goeren or something. I'm not sure. Like I'm not too big on like World War history. That's one of the guys, and he's just like, "Oh man, that'd be so fun." Yeah, man, as a total parody, Ken, because we're gonna be doing like the Hitler collection. Where it's like Hitler goes to camp, um, Hitler on holiday, Hitler in space, Hitler 2001 Space Odyssey, Ken. Ken, just like as a DVD collection that they're going to be selling as one of the adverts as somebody's like clicking through the channels or as interference because like a lot of this stuff we're doing is stuff that gets interfered with other things like adverts and stuff, so that's going to be like one of the adverts. But that's the Barbie collection where it's going to be I'm singing like Barbie Girl and it's like, "Hey Barbie, hey Gurren, what's up? You want to go for a ride? Sure, I'm Gurren places." Again, obviously we're going to auto tune our voices, so again it sounds right. Oh no, definitely being a samurai is tremendous help for that. Like, yeah, yeah, man. Well, like the thing is, we've already wrote the first episode, but we can't film it because of the lockdown, so we're expanding it. We're planning doing 6 episodes. Um, like we've got the title and everything, but I didn't want to say it on the internet until we've actually got it copyright and trademarked, so that nobody can steal it. But it's quite a funny one because you can add a different word at the end of it to make change the episodes. Can because the first one's going to be like a game show that keeps getting like interrupted and stuff, and then the next one's going to be like a is it a document? No, it's a show like Shaft. Can yeah, man, I'm going places. I'm going places. um, like it's going to be like a Shaft thing. The next one I think is going to be the news. Ken, so it's just I'm not as good as improv as the other guys are. Like, I can do like instant reactions because they like being on like the sets and stuff. Where sometimes they just keep the camera rolling and you've got to react to stuff like because it keeps going. You're like, oh shit, they told me to stand here for 2 seconds, but I guess I'll just stand here for 5 seconds or 20 seconds. Like sometimes you get to look at folk and be like, what the hell? And if you did, like, if you didn't agree with what they're saying and stuff. But yeah, they're really good at that. I tend to need a second or two to think of something because like they'll say something and it'll trigger something in my head, but me thinking something will trigger something else. So I'm like, what did I say? The first thing or the second thing? you know. Um, but yeah, man, that's like one of my favorite things about it. We just sit and talk loads of crap and write loads of stuff down, and like we've got like such a way that everything seems to work. Because like I'll put an idea forward, and like one of the guys will be like, "Oh, it wouldn't work that way, but if we did it this way, it'll work this way," and it's like, "Oh yeah, that totally would," and we just sort of like bounce off each other really well. It's quite funny. One of the guys was on holiday in his caravan. We did not know. Like Ito answered it with sunglasses, drinking a beer. It's like, "What? Are you outside?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Where are you?" It's like, "Up at the caravan." It's like, "You're on holiday?" He's like, "Yep, I'm working from holiday. That's how committed I am." I'm like, "Wow, that's awesome, man." Yeah, yeah. Like that's the best thing about performing, man. Everybody does have their own strengths and stuff. uh, like like my strengths creativity on the fly, like instantly just coming up with stuff. You could say something and I'll have 5 ideas ready to bounce back at you. Also acting and stuff because I'm pretty pretty decent. I'm going to say I was amazing, but like I'm pretty good at reacting and that kind of thing. Uh, it's like ping pong, yes. It's like verbal ping pong, yeah, definitely. Um, like damn it, animals. Damn it, animals. Okay, I'm going to sack the animals today. They get fed automatically, so it's fine. Let's hope we didn't run out of food for them. I'm going to go luau. Yeah, like that's. Oh, I'm trying to think of one of the ones I can actually say. Because like I didn't want to give too much away over the internet because some of these are like gold. Oh wait, this one can get given away because I don't think we're going to use it. The USSS Free Enterprise. The Starship Free Enterprise. It's like loads of like commies flying through. Well, it's loads of like heroes through history flying through space, and again like in like Star Trek style as they like discover new planets and stuff, and their evil nemesis, the USSR. Again, the USS for USS Enterprise. Again, the USSR. It's totally like the Russian guys that are like, we have you now. There's like a lot of ripping in it, like ripping the piss out of like communism, libertarianism. We rip it piss out of everything, even religion. Which is, oh no, I never broke nothing. Oh, I did. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, but oh man, and like we're having Abraham Lincoln as the Captain Kirk sort of guy that goes around sleeping with the aliens. Total. And like Gandhi is going to be like Sulu, and oh fuck, Benjamin Franklin was going to be Spock, again because his communications, and he's like, like just loads of people through history. Like I have no 100% on loads of people in history, but yeah, kind of that's gonna be quite funny. Yeah, man, the total Starship Free Enterprise, and one of our friends is like really big into music making. He's actually in like 5 bands. He's agreed to do a lot of the sound stuff for us, which is cool because he's going to get to play his theremin. He's not played his theremin yet, and he's like, man, I really want to play my theremin. It's like, cool, you get a chance. Guess what? We're doing the Starship Free Enterprise. Doo-doo. Totally, he's like, yes. Like, it's quite funny as well. And the way we're doing it is we're going to film it out of sync because we've all got different shaped hair, beard stuff. So we're going to have to film certain things before other things so that we slowly lose our facial hair and our hair. My big demand for the sixth episode, for the last episode, is for all of us to shave bald and have wigs on, so that at the end we just take our wigs off and say thank you for watching and take our wigs off, because it's like total major surrealist stuff. It's like that Louis Brimwell. You've ever heard of him? Like the Spanish guy who done like loads of like movies in the 20s and stuff. Who Ken Salvador Dali? Like it's like the each episode will be a step into the mind like that, like his movies, which is pretty insane. Like it's good fun because you could be just sitting there and it's like, right, you're sitting in a restaurant, what happens? It's like, I don't know, guy in a cow costume runs it, the fucking kitchen, and the guy's chasing him with a cleaver. Come back, you cow bastard! You bovine bastard! Ken, it's like, what the hell? And just loads of random stuff like that. See, that's the kind of stuff that would happen, man. That's the kind of stuff that would happen. That's exactly what it is. Oh, it's just a pleasant soup. Just it's nothing special. Just it's good, but not too good. Hmm. Meh. It's quite funny though because there's only like three of us, and we've worked out how many characters we're gonna have to play in the first one, and it's like 105. Each scene has at least 5 or 6 people in it, and there's only three of us. So it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be really funny to film. Like, obviously we'll get like some of our pals to fill in and stuff. Like, just can you stand in the background for 20 minutes while this happens? Didn't react. Didn't even look at the camera. Just keep facing that way. Everyone's fine. Can there'll be stuff like that, but it's gonna be one of those ones. Like, uh, but like we were sitting talking about it, and they really don't know how they want to go forward with it. I'm like, well, right, so it's a pilot, so we can do whatever we want with it. We can like send it to loads of companies and just be like, look, here, do you want to take it? Do you want to pick it up? If they say no, they didn't pick it up, which is all good because then we can just fire it on YouTube. Or I don't think YouTube would take it. It's like some streaming site and just be like, look, here, can. Uh, but I know for a fact that Amazon would pick it up because I know a few people that are in it and I've been like that work there, and I've not really spoke to them, but I've like told them I've got this idea and I pitched it a little bit. Again, just the first scene, and they were like, "That's quite funny. If you get a script and like pilot done, then gives a shout." So it's like, "All right, sound, sound." So it's like, wow, totally. It's like, yay. Um, the problem is though, the only country it probably won't be heavily edited is America. I'll put a lot of money on that. Because there's like loads of just anti everything joke, like anti everything. Like it's like, oh, I like drinking coffee. It's like, oh, coffee's for fags. Again, there's like No, like anti-gay stuff, because there's like actually there's not even any gay characters in it, I don't think. But there are guys playing women with beards. It's true, man. And like the guys, one of the guys is like a major professional actor. He does like stage performances. Like, he's no like really high up, but he doesn't want to be high up. He likes the smaller stages. Um, and another guy is an actual stand-up comedian that does like stage shows and stuff. And then there's me, who runs around swinging swords at people. So it's quite a weird group we've got, but we all have a similar sense of humor, but it's different enough that we can bring loads of stuff to the plate, which is like really fun because it just changes everything. You're like, what the hell? Well, yeah, yeah. It, like for one of the sketches, we're going to get some of our friends to come in because we want to see how they react to the silliness that's going on, and we kind of need all three of us on screen at the same time for it. So that one's going to be hilarious to film because they're going to be like, "What the hell's going on?" Because we're just going to give them their lines and be like, "Okay, so something's going to happen here. Didn't react to it. Something's going to happen here. Didn't react to it. Something's going to happen here. Didn't react to it. Can something's going to happen here? Act a bit shocked and be like, "Oh, what the hell?" But then I laugh, and they're just going to be like, "Cool, we'll be fine." And then all hell's going to break loose, and they're just going to be like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, like the thing is, we're all going to be cross dressing at one point. Uh, yeah, I'm not even joking. Like each of us are going to be dressed up as a woman at some point because we just didn't have enough. Like the three guys in the group. It's quite funny though because they're like, "Who's going to play this wife?" I was, "I'll play her." And then it was like, "Who's going to play this wife?" I was, "I'll play her." Okay, just because they were all like, "Who's going to play her?" I was like, "I'll play her." Because I'm one of those people that's like, "I'll do it. Fuck it." You want somebody to say something really offensive? I'll say it. I don't need a reputation when I'm wearing a mask and swinging swords. You don't know it's me. But yeah, this guy's. It was quite funny though when we were sitting talking, because like we finished it, so we're at the stage where we're like, right, we need these props, we need this prop, we need this prop. Right, what locations are we going to use? We're going to use this location, that location for this and that. Like we've pretty much got everything set. It is just buying the props and filming it, which is it's good. It's good. It's like woohoo! We're so close to starting it, but we're so far away because we don't know when this is going to end. um, but yeah, um, yeah, like oh man, it's so fun. Just oh, is there any other ones I can say that we might not use? We'll totally be using that one. Damn it. Like there's oh man, just so many funny things. Like I'm sure some of it have been done. Like there's a killer in like the ones for the movie trailers and stuff. There's a killer in the town. People are unaware that the killer is in their street, and like it'll cut to like a guy walking down the street, and he sees this just brick, just a brick lying on the floor, and he's like, "Oh, there's a brick there." And he walks past it or steps over it, and then he walks a bit further down the street, and there's a brick in front of him again, and he's like, "Huh, there's another brick." It's like, "Oh, okay." And then he's like walking a bit further down the street, and he's like, "Huh, there's another brick." and he looks back and there's no bricks behind him, but there's one brick in front of him. And as he starts to think about it, the brick just flies up and hits him in the face. It's a killer brick, and basically the trailer is this brick going around killing people. This woman running away from it, going, "Ah, it's gonna get me!" Getting into a car, putting her seatbelt on, looking in the back, and there's a brick in the back seat with the seatbelt around its waist, just watching her. Again, so she freaks out and goes to run, but ends up like strangling herself with a. Because it's meant to be like surreal slapstick. Kind of like the Brimwell stuff, but Brimwell was quite dark. Because I didn't really know Brimwell very well. That's funny. Brimwell very well. But one of the guys in the group, he's like, "Oh man, you need to watch Brimwell if you like really dark surrealism stuff." Yeah, man. Oh no. Like I'm sure that's been done like many times over, so we can get away with that. Um, but like the Brimwell stuff's like, wow, so crazy. Yeah, yeah. Like it has to like not it's like not suspend your disbelief, but can you shatter it? Because it's kind of like that would never happen, but it's happening. Yeah, yeah, absurdist to a degree. Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. It's awesome. It is awesome. Like I'm just thinking of some of the stuff we came up with, and it's like, oh my god, what the hell? Like the thing is, if it's got me laughing like this, just thinking about it, it's like that has to be funny. That has to be funny, and the fact that we're going to do it, because some of it's going to be like done really seriously, like the documentary "A Cunt on Every Street." Again, which is a documentary about a guy looking for the cunt that lives on the street, because every street has a cunt. Again, somebody that's like phone the police and stuff, one of those people that are just no nice neighbours, and it's them hunting for the actual person who isn't nice in the street. But yeah, total. Um, I can totally tell you this bit because we're we are going to use it, but it's something that like anybody could really do, and I've seen people do it before, so like nobody can really go, "I done it first." So it cuts to an sort of intermission thing, and all you hear, like, so it cuts to an. I'll have to pause it. So it cuts to an intermission, and it's like, you know how in Batman it was like the Ken, like for next scene change. This is going to cut to somebody just standing there like this, going and then again it'll start the new scene. And next time it does a spin thing, say they're wearing a devil costume, but this time they're spinning their tail, going and it never gets to the pop goes the weasel kind of moment. Ken, it just doesn't get to that. But it's like loads of different things, like in a maid costume, sort of spinning a feather duster. Ken, totally just loads of random, and the costumes get more absurd as it goes on. And we haven't like fully planned that one out yet, but yeah, it pretty much goes like that, which is quite funny because again, it's nuts. Yeah, like that's again that's kind of the shit we're up to. um, like as one of the guys said, we want to pay homage to like Monty Python and stuff, but we're no wanting to go to their boundaries like with the animated stuff or that kind of thing. So everything's going to be live and like slapsticky. Yeah, like I don't know what costumes that's going to have for it, but it's going to be silly, really silly costumes. But it all has to have like things to spin. Like I was joking with the idea, saying like the nipple tassels being like do 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 do, kind of spinning around. Can they weren't too sure about that, but I was like, I'll do it, and they were like, okay. They seemed more open to the nipple tassel idea, because it's quite funny as well. One of the scenes involves all of us kind of like being kind of naked. So I was sitting joking with them. I was like, for the next 3 months before we actually film that scene, everyone's going to be doing squats and sit ups and stuff. And they just looked at me, and I heard one of the guy's wife laugh in the background because she heard me saying it, and she was like, ha 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 ha. Ken just burst out laughing, and he drew her daggers. It was like, that's amazing. She told him knows exactly what he'll be doing because he'll do that. Um, like they were sitting talking about like doing like a child's TV show, like sorry, a surreal child's TV show thing, and I was like, nah, you can't do that. It's been done. They're like, what do you mean? I was like, that's currently being done right now in wrestling with the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and they're like, what? And I showed them the one of the Funhouse things, and they were like, shit, that's exactly how we planned it. I was like, yeah, I know. It's like it would have been brilliant, but he got there first, dudes. He got there first, and there's no way we could ever top that. So, oh dear, sorry, step back. Um, but yeah, it's oh man, it's just really, really weird. Like if we ever make it to America, you're totally welcome to like jump in on some of the sketches if you want, like, because I don't know how this is gonna go. We're kind of just doing it so we've got something to do, so we can at least be like, look, we tried. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then we've got something to laugh at. Can because we all know for a fact that if we put that on when we're high, we'll just burst out laughing. Even though we've seen it and we edited it and we filmed it and we know everything, all the jokes, it will just be hilarious every time we watch it. ah, ah. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm running away. And he kind of ripped off, "Don't hug me, I'm scared." Oh, what's that? Ah. Ah. That sounds like a funny show, actually. Oh, I've never heard of that. Don't hug me, I'm scared. I'm gonna have to check that out now. But yeah, like, I usually watch like, well, I usually can't watch anything other than anime, but I've been watching a lot of the Brimwell stuff on YouTube, and wow, that guy was like surrealism. It was basically like one of the fathers of surrealist comedy, but his stuff can be pretty dark. Like, like one of them starts with a woman fucking cutting an eye. Basically, a guy just cutting a cow's eye. It was like, what? and it's all about slicing open your perception and taking you into surrealism, which is like a massive metaphor. The one I watched, well, the one that I was made to watch, like it was like 16 minutes long, and it was so surreal. Ken, it's like I didn't even want to spoil it, but it was just like what? The whole time I'm watching it, I'm just like, this is hilarious. He's like, I know, right? It's like, oh my god, I wish I was high. I'd be laughing right now. But the thing was, I was laughing. And I was like, oh, cool, man. Sweet. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not on Discord. I don't like to advertise, so yeah. Like it's one of those. If you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, well, it doesn't matter. Can it's only me playing computer games. You're not really missing much, unless you like random comedic surrealist chat, and me talking about my future endeavors. But this virus has really kicked the crap out of stuff. 'Cause like I could be going up to the fort right now because it has reopened, but I'm kinda tentative because everyone's still got their face masks and they still have to wear them. So I'm kind of like, I didn't want to like put my grandpa at risk for like, oh for fuck's sake, really already? And a lot of folk are just been like, oh, but you should. It's like, I'm not taking that chance. So, yes, Stardew, man. Like, I know I'm going to have to stop it at some point because I'm not going to do the fishing. I'm just not. There's no way in hell I'll ever be able to do the fishing. I don't have the. I just don't have what it takes to be a fisherman in this game. Even though I'm pretty good at fishing in real life, which is pretty funny. Ah. I just can't do it in this game. It's like I'd rather be real fishing than playing fake fishing. Because the best thing about real fishing is there's always beer. And if you go fishing and there isn't beer, you're not fishing. You're something else in. I had that like talk with one of my pals. He's like, I'm going fishing. It's like, are you? You drinking beer? He's like, no. It's like, that's not fishing then. It's like, how's it no fishing? Like, it's like, to fish, you've got to drink beer, man. That's the whole point of going fishing, to drink beer. He's just like, nah, it's no. It's like, yeah, it is. It's the only time ever I go fishing when people have beer. Though I'm one of the people that folk usually move away from. Like, you know, if you've ever been fishing, you sort of sit along the bank or you're in a boat. If you're in the boat, you're fucked because I just won't shut up. Yeah, man, it should be called drunken. Drunken and poles, or poles and drunken. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Oh dear, better go home. Pew, teleport. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Fishing should be called drinking. Okay, you all go in there. You go in there. Huh, ruby's a mineral. Ah, there you go. Oh, scroll 3. Do I have scroll 3? Yes, yes I do. that is my biggest thing. I don't shut up. Like, it's quite funny because he just moves so far away from me. They're like, but then I start shouting, and then they move further, and they're like, "Will you shut up? We're trying to fish." It's like, yeah, man, I'm fishing too. Don't worry. You caught anything? No. Have you? No, because you're talking. Ah. Can't help it. Can't help it. It's just what I do. Just... Oh. Oh, something's happened. Ooh, a big explosion. That means a meteor. Meteor. Come on. Ooh. Okay, so no my luck, that'll be in our field, which will be cool. Hey, wife. Oh, what? Any kisses in the morning? Oh, how dare you? It's quite funny too, because I've only went fishing myself a few times, and I end up putting headphones on. I just end up start singing along with the music and like jumping about at the edge of the water, which which is quite fun. Like for me, fish are probably like, "What the hell's going over there? That crazy human!" It's like doing the moonwalking still, well, failing to do the moonwalk. Okay, I believe it's in this field somewhere. Hello. Oh, please be in this field. It's totally not in this field, is it? Oh dear. Hopefully it's not hit one of our buildings. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna have to look for it then. Okay, okay. Ah, damn it, it's hit our... Damn it, it's like right there. Boop. You vandal! You ruined my cobble! My nice stone floor. Go here, dump that. Go here, dump that. Ah, oh, damn it, never dumped. Ah, didn't dump there. Cool, that's fine. But yeah, man, it's all good. It's just really funny. Can't believe that bloody mirror destroyed my path. Damn you, hang fun for the sky. I say boo, sir. Boo. But yeah, man, like, going back to that game. Oh, that was loud. That was scary. Going back to that D&D game. I really like see when he failed that save before he was like, oh, I have an advantage. I just looked at them and was like, I'm sorry, guys. Like in my head, I was like, I'm sorry, guys. I've literally just killed you, and I didn't mean to do it that way. Ken, I wanted like, well, the thing was, it was like, the bad guys weren't that hard. They weren't hard. Ken, they were what, like CR rating 8 altogether, so they weren't like super hard, but they had skills that could really fuck with the food party. And they did. It was amazing. I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry, because like you should have seen Ruff's face. Like he's like, just kill me, just kill me, just kill me. It's like, oh my god. It's like, Ruff, you know tomorrow you're going to need to make a save, right? What do you mean? You're going to need to make a save, and if he fails that save like 3 times, he did, he did. But obviously, like, uh, the wifey's making the antidotes for it, so he'll get the antidote before he has to make the save. But it's just really funny that he's like, Ken, he's resigned to death already because he's like, oh, it's okay, I'll use my lizard wizard, and it's like, I don't know if I'll allow that. His face was like, what? I was like, well, it depends. Ken, just just messing with him. Um, Oh, I'm going to buy more bait. I need more bait. Ooh, it's a good reason to go down. Cool. Because like the whole if a TPK happens, well, like the thing is if like multiple people of the party die, then it's like, well, is there really any point continuing? Because all the people whose stories are next are dead. You know what I mean? It's like, I could like come up with something pretty quick, Ken, but what the other people want to do now because well the people who's were kind of like leading the story at the moment is kind of dead. But yeah, I'm just so glad that he actually passed that. Because I just I felt like when you get that sinking feeling in your chest where you're like, oh shit, this is went worse than I thought it was going to. Because in my head I was like, yeah, no, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? Not major, blah blah blah. Nope. Almost worst case scenario right there. And the thing was, it would have been the two people with the giant strength belts. Totally. It's like, what have I done? But I like. I'm kind of glad we don't record it, like stream it anymore, because like you can just sit and talk about random stuff. But like, see if we streamed that, see their faces when I told Ruff about the fact that he had 3 saves to make or he'd die in the next like 3 days, and then their faces, it was just like, like I, I, I've never seen like people's faces go grey quicker than that before in my life. I've never seen it. Gonna find out real soon. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh god. But I know it was quite mean, but well, it wasn't mean because everybody had the same chance of failing it. But like, it was quite funny. Like Danny after it because he's like, could you imagine if Ota had to kill his friends? It's like, I did. He's like, that would suck. I was like, for you, for me, that would have been poetic justice. I'd create a monster that cannot be killed. That's all I need to say. I create a monster that cannot be killed. Because like I'm having real trouble throwing things at him because he's just so he can just handle anything. Like he is a glass cannon, so enough things hit him and he will go down pretty easy. But that's not going to stop him though. Again, because he'll just get back up if he's healed. Ken, he's just and he's like, oh, you have to like trick me or do stuff like that. I was like, yeah, totally. I'm gonna have you kill your friends, buddy. I'm sorry. Time to up. Uh, okay. Here's a little information. So when they fought that adult dragon, the entire CR rating for that encounter was 14. An adult dragon CR rating is 13. I had upped that encounter by 1 CR by adding 2 stone dragons that were impervious to non-magical damage. Like, they didn't have much health, like, it was only 50, and if you rolled a certain AC, you could just break them instantly, but none of them did. And Ota left Cleo to fight them on her own, like Ruff's character. Ota basically went, punch, run away. Here, you deal with them, Cleo. And Ruff's like, what? So they basically cut the shit out of Ruff while he was fighting this adult dragon. But yeah, that was a CR rating 14 encounter, and They were level 6 at the time. And I used the lair actions. I had 3 lair actions to use every turn, and I used them. I used them. I was trying to kill them. I tail swiped Nyrus, Val's character, once because he was in range and he was stabbing the like he comes in and does like 80 damage in 2 hits. It's like, what the fuck? What? So obviously I'm going to hit him with the tail. He had 1 health left. He had 1 health left from 1 hit with the tail. Sion's character, he got shredded to fuck. He got battered to hell. But they just kept doing crazy amounts of damage. Like if that went on, say 2 more turns, they'd all died. Like at one of the points, Nyrus froze Ota's sword, like the Dragon Slayer sword for black dragons, the one way to really fuck her over and do extra damage. And when he does that, she uses her gust or wing flap ability that does like an area effect that knocks people prone, and it knocked Ota prone, so he couldn't catch the sword. Because I was like, you ain't catching that. Like I was trying to, I was fighting them, not like really, really fighting them. I was like, cool. You want to play a game? I'll play a game. We can all play a game. Let's have some fun, bars. It was one of those where I was just like, yeah, I can do this all day, in Captain America style. Oh man, do they not just cool? Can't do it like that. But that's the problem, man. I can't really up the CR because they just kill it, and then they get more experience. And I'm like, how the hell am I gonna deal with them now? You know, it's one of those. It's one of those situations where you're just like, I can't. If I keep adding stuff up, they're just gonna get harder and harder, and I'm never gonna kill them. I'm never gonna be able to even like deal with them. It's gonna get to that point where it's like, what do I do? How do I do this? It's gonna get to that, and I'm just gonna be like, right, so how do I do this? Okay. And they're sitting talking about like punching Asmodeus and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god, I've created monsters. What have I done? Like, seriously, I'm like, what have I done? I'm loving it because it means I can just throw everything at them. Like the mother, she was it's like Yogg-Sothoth or something. It's like the spore god for the Underdark that's like trying to take over, like the end boss of the Into the Abyss book. I made a watered down version of him to be the mother, and like easily to kill her, but the fact that she could easily take over them, it was like an AC 16, so it was hard. It was a hard save, but it was something that most of them should pass. But because Ruff got hit with the spore thing beforehand, disadvantage in all charisma and wisdom saving throws. Loved it. His face. But yeah, there's like dealing with these guys is like almost impossible now. And they kind of shackled me as well. So when we first started, 1 second. Okay, so when we first started, I was like, right, cool. So yeah, play into their weakness is what. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. Oh, it's too nice. He likes those little soft little. Hi there, Mr. Rhoda, sir. He likes those characters. Like the kids are his weakness. I think that's more of a Danny weakness rather than an Ota weakness, because the last campaign sort of ended with a kid destroying the universe by turning into a dragon. But that's exactly it. Like, I've got everybody really where I want them. Because Nyrus is now a warlock. Where did he get his powers? He got them from his little succubus girlfriend. What did he trade for them? Whatever you need, was what he said. So that means the first time Nyrus actually dies in game, he won't be able to be resurrected because he sold his soul and has no soul to come back to his body. Unless whoever he sold his soul to wants him to come back. I love it, I love it, I love it. I've got Cleo. I've got Cleo to lose her faith. Ota is Ota is easily got with the kids sort of side. Sion's character is a bit of a I made a character fuck with you. And he really has made a character that is gonna fuck with me. Yeah, man, yeah. Oh my god. And the thing is, he don't know where his soul's gone. You made a deal with the devil, mate. And he don't know, he don't know. Yeah, he's curious about gods. He's more leaning into Tamora. Yeah, I have. He's met Asmodeus already. He's met the avatar of Lathander, which turned out to be that little girl, Amy, that they saved. Basically, they changed her fate. They changed her fate. Like, she was destined to die. That's how bad it was. She'd been bitten so many times by the zombies that she had an hour to live. Running back to town was an hour. Ota ran her back to town as fast as he could. As fast as he could. So I let him roll his athletics check to see if he was fast enough, if he was fast enough to beat an hour. And he did. He totally beat an hour. Oh no, wait, he was on the horse. He was on a horse, so he beat it. He was on a horse, so he beat it. Okay, so he got back in time, rescued her, but he changed her fate. He basically stopped the campaign to go save this little girl, to go back, and the bad guys were prepared for them coming. Because if they'd went straight away, the bad guys would have been caught off guard. But no. So the bad guys were ready because he stepped to save this little girl. That's his weakness. Yeah, yeah, man, yeah. And that little girl, because I'd wrote in the book she dies. Like I'd never given her anything. And they'd taken her in as an NPC, took her to the church. The church gets attacked by the zombies. Ota goes in, kills the priest, goes to leave. He goes to leave. I'm like, right, cool. I could just leave the little girl. I could just leave her. And I was like, no. Gives a perception roll. Okay, cool. You hear like screaming and crying. And he's just like, oh god, the little girl's here, isn't she? It's like, yes, of course she is. Luckily, she'd barricaded herself in the door, and the priest was banging on that said door when he comes up and killed the priest and just went to walk away. No asking why is the priest banging on that door. But yeah, like this party does not ask questions at all. It's like you set up like 4 or 5 pages of dialogue and they just skip. It's like they're sitting playing the game going skip, 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 skip. It's like, damn you. Like the thing is, as well, if there's an NPC in the party that he swore to protect, he will give up an advantageous position to go rescue them because he knows no one else in the party will. So there's been a few times where, so they're on the stone bridge, which is like this massive stone bridge, like miles long and like 5 feet wide. It's like just a big dwarven stone bridge, like a mark of ingenuity and like something else. It was like a defying like nature and stuff, being like, haha, we can cross this river kind of thing. And it was like an old dwarven temple. like a monument that was worshipped. So they're fighting on that, um, and like this is the bit where Elvira like dies. So so they cast a spell, and it hits the little girl at the back. It was like a total yeah, yeah, yeah. Totally, man, totally. So she gets, oh no, she steps back towards the horse, and I'm like, oh, she's walking up behind a horse. You never walk up behind a horse. What happens when you walk up straight behind a horse? You spook it and it kicks you. I'm going to give the horse a roll. Horse gets a roll, and it kicks her. Dave, Celtic Dave, goes, oh, you should roll damage for that. I'm just like, what? He's like, you should roll damage for that. I was like, oh, okay, okay. I'll roll damage for that. Kills her instantly. Does like 6 damage, like max damage. Well, no, its max damage was 9, but it done like 6 damage, which was well above her hit points. She's like had 3 at the time because she was like a little girl. So she falls to the ground, not breathing. No, I think she had 4 because she didn't actually outright die. She just started death saving throws. So she's lying on the ground. She doesn't look to be breathing. Otis like, ah, shit, panic. So he jumps out of the fight, takes an attack opportunity, runs over to her, gives her a healing potion. While he's doing that, the enemy mages are like, this is getting a bit out of hand. We're gonna need to start like really trying to fucking kill these people. So he uses Thunder Wave on a tiny little thin bridge to send everybody flying off the bridge to their deaths. Because, you know, you would if you're trying to kill someone. You're not gonna try and take them alive, you're gonna try and push them off this fucking bridge. Everybody, like Cleo passes, Nyrus passes. The 2 NPC women that are with them don't pass. So Jane and Elvira go flying off the edge of the bridge. Cleo dives it to catch, misses. Nyrus puts it like a thing, tries to grab her, misses. Cleo like uses her lance to try and get an extra reach. One of them, Jane, manages to grab a hold as Elvira falls to her apparent death. Ota takes out his magic item, this statue of the raven that lets him turn into a raven for fucking ages. Like this she turn into a raven and fly about. He's like, I'm going to throw it at her. It was a good roll, but she failed to catch it. So this fucking amazing magic item goes flying past her and out of the game forever. As she continues to fall to her doom. For the rest of that game, there was a melancholy throughout. Nobody wanted to say nothing. Nobody wanted to do anything. They left Jane to deal with a little kid who just cried because like Elvira was the one that took care of the little kid and like fed them all, so they couldn't even have a hot meal because the one that done all the cooking was killed. They're like, such a melancholy fell over the game. But what they didn't know was that. Right, so they get to one of the inns and they're like, "Oh, she's dead," and then they like they get ambushed at one of their camps like the night after because they're just like, we'll make camp, and the little girl goes under the cart and starts praying. She's like, please, whoever's listening, can you help us? Anyone who's listening, please help us. And she falls into a praying trance, and they kind of rouse her. They're like, hey mate, you okay? You okay? And she's not waking up. So Cleo starts praying beside her, and as Cleo does, she sees this shadow disappear and this light begin to shine. Now Cleo's began to lose faith in her god, so she's began to lose her contact with her god. But when she's there, she can see like 4 glowing orbs above her, and she's like, "Oh, what's that?" And Amy's like, "Well, these are the people that came away and chased Asmodeum away, because she doesn't know how we say Asmodeus, because she's a little girl, and it's kind of hard for her to say, so she says Amosdeum." And Cleo's like, "All right," and these are all the gods that are petitioning Amy to become their next avatar. She ended up choosing Lafandra, but so they go to Cleo's god, and they like speak to her, but this little girl gives Cleo access to our god because Cleo's beginning to lose her faith. It's, oh man, it's brilliant. Like, it's so brilliant. And basically she finds out, like Amy finds out, because Cleo can't really speak to Torm anymore, because anytime she prays, it's kind of staticky, so it's like, you up there, I can't really hear you again. It's like that. He's like, I didn't understand it, and Amy's like, I know where she is. Elvira's alive. So they follow Amy's directions and they find Elvira lying face down on the sand along the river. And they're like, how did she survive? How did she survive? And Elvira just sort of wakes up after a while and she's like, oh my god, I'm so lucky to be alive. Lucky I had all those health potions. um, yeah, basically when she was falling, she started drinking health potions until she hit the water. And then she couldn't drink anymore once she hit the water. So she took all the fall damage, but because she was like drinking health potions at the right time, it kind of dropped her to zero, but then brought her back up to her normal. But because she was like getting swept away with the currents, it put her back down to like zero again. And I had to like do death saving throws for her, which is quite funny because it's like, oh man, she could survive this. She may die this. And I was just like, oh dear, this could go one of two ways. This could be really, really awesome and her actually survive it and be like, woohoo, I'm still alive. Or this could go really, 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 really badly. Which was, I thought was hilarious because I'm just like, haha, that's fucked up. Because like the thing is, I was wanting to kill both of them, both the NPCs. Like there was no point killing one. Well, there was, just to really fuck with them. But if one of them was going to survive, I needed the other one to survive for a small plot hook that was with them. And Elvira made potions, so she definitely had enough potions to survive that fall. Um, After that fall, like she was a level 1 sorcerer, level 1 wizard. After that, she gained a level in fucking wizard, and she took Featherfall. She took the Featherfall spell because I was like, yeah, there's no way in hell that's happening to her again. She's like, nope, I ain't falling on my death ever again. I'm taking the Featherfall spell. which I thought was hilarious because again she would. She's like, man, I nearly fell to my death. I need that Featherfall spell. Oh, I broke the door again, again. That's probably the 50th time I broke that door. There's a reason I bought all the crab pots. It's to cheat my fishing up, because my fishing should be it's at 4 now. Woohoo! So I'm using that to cheat my form. But yeah, that's it's quite funny though, because I kind of want them to get to Luskin pretty quick, but the longer they take, the more fun I can have with it. Because I'm a time management person with D&D. I'm like, so I'm going to set the bar. Cool. For how long? Yeah, I'm going to set the bar. It's like, okay, 1 hour passes, 2 hour passes. While those 2 hours have passed, lots of things have happened. Players don't know that, but Ken, things have happened. And like, if I ever like, I'm surprised I've not caught on to it yet. But anytime I'm like 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, things are happening in the background that if they just went outside, they'd see stuff happening. Ken, it's like you miss a lot of story stuff just by sitting around doing nothing. Because like I'm here to tell your story and like guide the world, but I'm not going to make you go stand outside and watch something. If you want to sit in the bar, you'll miss it, and you'll miss the plot hook. It's that simple. And then the world will continue evolving around you because of the plot hook, and you'll be like, what? Why is this happening? It's all because somebody got murdered. When? But 3 hours ago. Huh? Did not know that. It's like, yeah, man, you should have been there. wait, like a lot of people don't like that because they're like, oh man, but you should totally get us to go there. It's like, no, man, I am not here to hold your hands. These are role players. You can do what you want. The world's going to evolve though, so be prepared to deal with the consequences of inaction. Cool. Sell that. We'll keep them because we do need to like start thinking about our cheese. Oh my god, we're gonna make so much money. Oh my god, the money. I can already taste the juice money. Juice money. Oh, we're total winos. The wife's gonna be happy tonight. She's gonna be like, oh, is that another shipment of wine? It's like, yeah, there's still some in the cupboard. It's like, oh, but I want to try the new batch. It's like, yeah, it's the same as old batch. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, that's why I usually do that, man. Cause like you go into a town and everyone's all suddenly nice and happy. Yeah, man. This is like a week supply for her. Like you go into a town, everyone's all upbeat and happy. You miss the fact that something really bad's happened, and now everybody's all serious and like, oh man, somebody died. Ken, like a fisherman drowned in the lake or something. Ken, it doesn't have to be something major. It's just something happened and it affects the world. And they're like, oh wow, because if they miss the plot hook, then they're on their heckles. They've got their backup because they're like, oh no, there's something evil's going on. And it's like it could have just been that a wave turned over the boat and the guy drowned, but because they weren't there to like experience it, they get told that a guy died at sea, or can a guy got caught on a net and was found washed up. Yeah, man, that's exactly it. Small things can change, and like one small thing affecting one village can have a catastrophic effect on a village 100 miles away. It may have no effect, but it could have a majorly catastrophic effect. Whoa, look at that! Nearly 250,000 for my wine. The wife is going to divorce me because I sold it. She can't divorce me. Oh nah. Honey, don't divorce me. Made a nice wee take for the jelly. That's pretty good. It's weird. The void mayonnaise sells for less than the normal mayonnaise. Can you think the dark wing clucks would have been totally much better? Well, oh well. It's all good. It's all gravy. So I think I'm going to do one more. This will be the last day, and then we'll call it quits there because it's like 3:30. And I did plan on starting a bit earlier, but someone left all the dishes. Well, someone had hidden dishes, and I found them and was like, motherfucker. And I had to do a wee bit tidying up for him because he's a messy bugger. Yeah, like see the fact that Otis broke that that stone. that was used as a landmark in real D&D. Like, see, in actual D&D, what he broke was like he told you about the stone he smashed where he got the dwarf coming out. In real D&D, that's actually a golem's heart, the heart of a golem that was destroyed many years ago, but it's used as a marker for travelers. So they're like, cool, we're this far away from Waterdeep. He destroyed it. He destroyed a landmark that people use for traveling. I know, he's so happy about it, and it's like, yeah, I would be happy too. You've just killed quite a few traders because they're going to get lost. I love it. Ken, it was some achievement, like, it really was. It was like a DC 30 to break the shield, and then it was a DC 25 to break the stone. But with his belt, he had his max roll could be 31, so all he needed to do was roll a 19 or higher, and he would have smashed it. Which is why I'm like, I've created a monster. Yeah, and those poor, the traders' children. These are families are gonna. Oh God, no, no ducks! You bastard. Yeah, you might as well come out too then, and you too. You all might as well go outside, because I've let you out. God damn it. I did not mean to do that. But yeah, that's the funny thing as well. It's like every tiny little action, like they kind of go back to Baldur's Gate, because they broke Cleo out. Like basically, after Cleo attacked the dwarf that was in the courtroom, she was going to be tried for attempted murder, which was probably a death sentence. Yeah, and the duck is out of the bag. Which it should have been a death sentence, but it was going to be jail time. I decided, but it should have been a death sentence. Uh, but I was gonna get her jail time. But the captain was kind of like, I want yous out of here. I don't want to deal with yous ever again. Then he come back and just allowed Cleo to be taken away, which was quite funny. But by doing that, they didn't like they are now wanted criminals and have bounties that are being posted about the world for their capture. So now I can have bounty hunters chasing after them. I love it. I love it. So it really is going to come and bite them in the ass, which is amazing. Because again, Cleo's like, "Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine." It's like, yeah, say that when a dark elf assassin rolls up and tries to slit your throat in your sleep. What? You're a wanted criminal, man, dead or alive. And all your party are wanted criminals too. Because they were like in association with her. So it's like they all know your friends. Like they all know yous. Like you had conversations with them. They know you. They know Ota. They know the only person they don't know is Sign's new character because well Tristan buggered off back to his hometown. Was like, nope, I'm out of here. So yeah, like that's the thing. Small little things you do. Again, that was pretty a big thing, but that's gonna have a major repercussions in the future. Like any bounty hunters that go to Baldur's Gate, again, any mercenaries that frequent the bounty boards, they'll be like, oh, a giant furball called Ota. That's pretty obvious in a crowd. Cool. You know, it was like, oh, oh. I love it. I love it. because they have the mentality of, oh, I'll be fine. It's like, see, you keep saying that, but I'm the GM, guys. I know what's going to happen, and I don't want it to happen. Well, I do, because I gotta be funny as hell, because he's brought it on yourselves and self-inflicted violence and all. But yeah, man, he's so easy to spot, and the fact he goes around saying, "I'm Oda, I punch people." Again, that will be on the bounty board. It'll be like, his name is Oda. He likes to punch people. That's like how he describes himself to people when he first meets them. He's like, "I'm Oda. I like to punch people." It's like, wow. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry, Oda, but yeah, you're gonna target a lot of bounties because of your the way you play your character. You know, it's kind of the sorry, not sorry. You've brought it yourselves. But I didn't want to just can have assassins turn up and kill them, because then they'll be like, I'll loot the corpse. Well, that's the thing. If he goes around telling people he was the one that broke the landmark, there is a good chance that will happen. A lot of the merchant guilds will be like, "Motherfucker broke it. He broke it, and he's bragging about it. Oh man, we need to deal with him. He needs to have another bounty on him." So he'll have two bounties. And luckily, he's not really told a lot of people about it because he's just broke it and travelled into the Sword Mountains. So there hasn't been a lot of people he's interacted with to go, I broke that. But once it gets to, yeah, once he bumps into some people and he's like, oh man, I broke this stone thing, he's going to find out about the caravans and stuff. And he's going to just be like, God damn it. It's like, yeah, man, yeah. Like, I give you a length of rope and you just have to hang yourself. That's all I do. I just hold out a little length of rope, and you take as much as you need to hang yourself. It's quite evil actually, but I'm not being evil. They're the ones that smashing shit until. Hence why I always say it's self-inflicted, because you didn't have to do it, but you chose to. So not my problem, not my fault. I done nothing. It's like, but you run the world. It's like, yeah, but you broke the law, which I think is going to happen if you break the law. A double standoff. Oh, now that's interesting. Two groups going together, then beating the crap out of them, so the groups unite to try and fight them. Straight into a mummy place. No. What? Straight into a mummy place. No. Oh, god damn it. I'm going to stay up here. I'm going to go one. Like, some people would actually say, that's pretty lucky. That's very unlucky. Unlucky. Very unlucky for me. Oh, there we go. That's lucky. So, not, oh crap. He got me. How dare you hit me? I just think it's really funny. Whoa! Because, like, the thing is, they have the it's going to be fine mentality, and, like, it should be fine. It should be fine. Ken. But will it be fine? Because all they need to do is keep drawing attention to themselves, and it won't be. Like, see if they were just quiet and left everything and just, you know, disappeared for a wee while. Can, but no, they're not gonna. They're gonna keep trying to like one up each game, and it's like, oh god, because they helped like this dwarven settlement, so word's going to get back that they helped this dwarven settlement. So the hunters are going to come to this settlement looking for them. Oh man, that's trippy. Oh wow, so that actually happens in that game. That's pretty cool mechanic. Cool man, that's all good. Ooh, that's really cool. Yum 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 yum. Food. It's got me again. Nah. Ooh. Oh, let's eat the last one. God dang it! I know food now. What's this? Oh, let's hope I get it. We need the dragon bit. We need the underground bits. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Cool. There we go. But yeah, this is probably the last one for today. Well, last day for today. I know we're doing a bit shorter than we have been, but I think it's probably better doing shorter ones rather than like 4 or 5 hour ones again, because it's not very fair on making people sit and watch 5 hours and me just playing this and talking crap. So that's fine. Unless you just want like 5 hours, this was me because I can. It's just I feel they're a bit too long if people aren't actually in the stream. Like a lot of views actually come from people after I've watched, which is pretty trippy. So if you're watching this after I've streamed it, yeah, you should hit me up, leave a message, be like, hey, what's happening? Because you apparently like to listen to my voice. Though this series hasn't done as well. It's sorry, it's quite a solid average. Um, Earlier on, it was quite. There have been some like weird episodes that are like what 28 views or something, which is pretty trippy. Because I'm like, wow. But it's probably things I've been saying. Probably rather offensive stuff. So yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Oh god. Yeah. Woohoo. Oh, it's a good tune. Boom 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 boom. Yeah, and it stops. It's boom 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 and it stops. Oh, I like that tune. Okay, so the Monster Slayer guy says he's got some for us. Whoop. Interesting. Wonder what it is. Oh, I missed. I missed it. I missed. Oh, that one. Oh. Boo. Boom, 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 boom. Run away. Dang it. Oh god. Yeah, Take double team me. Oh god, there's one of those dinosaurs. Yes, yes. Oh fuck, 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 fuck for me. Oh crap. Right, go on in. And that way. Shit, shit. Go on in. Ah, got me, got me, got me. Okay, that was close. That was very close. A little too close for comfort. But let's go. Huh. Cool. Okay, cool. I think we are going home. Going home. Boom. 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 Okay, cool. Wow, what a day. Let's see how much wine our wife has got. Oh, she's got enough. Yeah, she got like 29. She got me loaded. She's got me so drunk. I don't see achievements. What do I still have to get? Complete the museum. Reach 10 hearts with 8 people. God damn. Oh wow, our fishing's went up. Yay, I guess. Fishing's went up. Cool. We should be able to make some more of those recyclers. We can. Okay. Huh. There isn't much space down there. Ah, oh, damn it. I need to take the stuff to recycle, make a recycler. So what do we need? We need to wood, stone, and iron, but wood, stone, iron. Cool. Yo, what's happening? Welcome back. I'm just making some recyclers before bed. I don't know if I am actually. We do need them. Yeah, 9 will do. So that means we've got 10 overall. I don't know if that'll work. I don't know if that'll work. Fuck it. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I think I'll move them actually. Put them somewhere useful. Say up here-ish. No there though. Okay, I could put them back here, but then I would leave no much space. Trying to work out where to put these. That's a curse. That's a curse. WB, man. Huh. Oh god, it's getting late. Didn't realize just how late it was. Eddie. Okay, cool. So we'll keep that though, because oh, I could just put them up there. I have a plan. I have a plan. Yeah, I'm gonna. God damn it! Resources required to craft crab pots. I ain't gonna make those. I'd never make those. Fish worth more, I guess. Cool, but yeah, that was our last day. So once it's saving, that's us done for today. I'm just gonna have a little look around. Ooh, 4 million books with 4 million. Oh, it's a plant day tomorrow. Nice. My brain. It's a bit of a pain right now, so I could put it there. Aha, we have enough space for another one. Okay, cool. So that's probably where I'm going to put them. Yeah, man, it's all ancient berries in the fields. Nothing but. But oh, there's wife. What's happening, wife? She got up and watered some of the crops that are automatically watered every morning. Yeah, you fill the dog's bowl. That's one thing I don't do. So at least you've done something. Cheers, wife. New. I'm thinking, cause we've got a lot of these in here. So what I'm thinking. Okay, so each of those things takes 2, so it'd be 2. So it would be there. Yeah, it would be there. And then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be there. So I would need 4 for there, and then I could take the 3 there, just to give us a bit more space to use to grow fruit. But yeah, we are going crazy with the ancient fruit. It's just so I don't have to constantly plant stuff. You know, a little bit lazy, just a little bit. Okay, we dance. Such a happy upbeat tune. But yeah, man, that's me. I was gonna have to call it because that's almost 4, and it'll be coming around for dinner soon. It's usually 5 I make it for him, but he seems to get a bit antsy when it's like 4. But yeah, man, thank you for coming and hanging out. It's been totally awesome. You can just chilling out, wiggle wiggle, oh wee wiggle, oh wee wiggle wiggle. Just for you, I haze my teas. I haze teas. My teas. Cool, man. Oh, good. Thanks for coming out and hanging out and chatting and stuff. It's been good fun. Yeah, yeah. You got to hear the story of what happened to them on yesterday. Well, on Sunday, which is quite funny. So close, they nearly killed themselves. Like, oh, it was so close. And the thing was, I was this close to chin and rough. This close, this close. My toes, my hasties. Yeah, man. Uh, because he did the action surge and he didn't use his second wind. Like I spoke to him after. I was like, "Man, why didn't you action surge?" He's like, "Oh, I didn't want to." I was like, "Yeah, but you would have." He was like, "Yeah, oh, I would have." I was like, "Yeah, you would have." And why didn't you use second wind? Oh, I forgot all about that. It's like, yeah, I know you forgot about your battle maneuvers too. And he's like, shit. I was like, yeah, man, yeah. I didn't say anything in game because I kind of thought you'd have forgotten. But you need to get up on, you need to brush up on the stuff you can do. Otherwise, you're gonna get your party killed, or you're gonna end up killing your party. One of the two. It's just like, God damn you. Yeah, it was quite funny. It's just his face, like, oh no. It's like, yeah, man, yep. And Saya was like, I checked the monster manual for that thing. It's like, it's not in the monster manual. I was like, yeah, no, I checked online. I was like, oh, did you? He's like, after the fight. I was like, yeah, cool, that's whatever, man, whatever. It's not like you could have stopped any of it. It was all like saves and stuff. He was like, yeah, I know. I was kind of annoyed. I was like, yeah, no, because he was like, I'll counterspell it. It's like, you can't counterspell a fucking spore, mate. It's an effect. It's like, you can't counterspell somebody using Battle Master. But yeah, man, thank you for hanging out. It has been great fun. But yeah, I'm going to go. So, damn, let me do my tucky thing. So, if this is your first time here, let me ask you one simple question. One simple question. Why are you? Okay, let's go. You can fuck off. I'm joking. Bye bye.